Laikipia County is one of the 47 counties in Kenya with a population of 400,000 people. It contains Laikipia East, Laikipia West, and Laikipia North constituencies and has a coverage of 9,500 square kilometers. It is home to an ethnically diverse community like the Maasai, Kikuyu, Meru, Turkana, Samburu, Pokot, and the Kalenjins. The potential for Laikipia is immense if only given the right leadership. The people of Laikipia County can enjoy immediate benefits like improved education, economic empowerment, and equality. If all the resources were well managed and utilized, meet Jane Kagiri. Jane Kagiri is a young woman that has benefited from the generosity of the people of Laikipia and would like to give back to the community.
Jane Kagiri from the great county of Laikipia. My qualification is Bachelor's of Computer Science. I've done public relations and advertising, and I've also done international business management. I always tend to start with my qualifications because it's a gift that was given to me by Laikipia County, because I was done for Harambee to go to school, and that is how I acquired my education. After acquiring my education and throughout my studies, I kept wondering what happens to poor children from poor families who their parents call on to people, and the people may be unable to reach out to them and assist. However, for me, I was fortunate, and so when I went through my education, I knew that immediately I completed my studies, I would have to give back to my community. And my vision, I call it the 3 E's.
Her vision for Laikipia is education, equality, and economic empowerment, and intends to achieve this noble cause as the woman representative for Laikipia. Laikipia County has one of the largest population of unskilled youth. Jane Kagiri intends to change this by improving the education facilities for their community by increasing the number of boarding schools, increasing the number of polytechnics, having mobile schools to cater for the pastoral community, civic education to the youth on the need to complete their education despite having the British Army and the horticultural farms that provide manual labor for the youth but pay very little and is not sustainable.
In Laikipia County, we have 93% enrollment in primary schools. However, when it goes to secondary schools, it moves to 67%. The one problem we have in our county is that the schools are so far apart from each other. So, and Laikipia being a very vast county, it means that the children give up when they go to secondary schools. They don't want to move for very long distances. So the first thing I'll be working to do is to ensure that we increase our number of boarding schools in Laikipia County. The number 2 thing, I have been calling upon our university students and anybody who is in a profession to start talking to our students. Because what also happens is that in Laikipia County, we have a lot of horticultural farms, and these students end up thinking this is an easier way to get an income rather than keep going to school in their secondary education. The third thing, in Laikipia County, we have a population of 400,000 people. In this population, 80,000 is unskilled youth, people who went up to Form 4 and nowhere else. I look at the polytechnics we have 4 polytechnics. But looking at 4 polytechnics, there is no polytechnic that can hold 20,000 youth at any given time. So what I look out to is that the current leaders we have worked to ensure that our secondary schools have moved from 40 to 96. Now we need to move these polytechnics from 4 to 10 or even up to 20, where that everybody completing their Form 4 has a place where they can go to. That is what I look forward to doing in education.
Laikipia County is recorded to have the largest number of millionaires and individually owned choppers, whereas half the population is below the poverty line. These millionaires have achieved their success through proper utilization of great resources found in Laikipia. Jane Kagiri will create a balance between the rich and the poor by ensuring that the resources necessary are available to all, for example, water and roads, ensuring that products harvested in the county meet all international standards so that the farmer can reap full benefits of their labor. Laikipia also boasts of being the leading destination in the world to easily spot the Big Five, is home to the only chimpanzees in the country, not to mention the scenic Mount Kenya. Despite the wildlife bringing foreign revenue, there is human-wildlife conflict, of which Jane Kagiri will ensure is managed by having the government fully compensate any loss caused by wildlife, hence reduce any hostility towards the wildlife by the community. Support Jane Kagiri and you support education, economic empowerment and equality.
humbly appeal to the people of Laikipia County to give me a chance to serve them, because I have gone through problems and I know where we need to correct the situation in Laikipia County. I would not go away without saying Laikipia County 5 years from now will be the leading county in this country. We are so blessed with such vast resources, and it is only up to us to put the right leadership into it. I always say 30 years ago, Kenya was counted among the leading countries. Because of the leadership we got, that's why Kenya is where it is today, and other countries progressed. Similarly, Laikipia County has already been ranked among the leading counties in this country. 5 years from now, dependent on the leaders we put in, Laikipia County could be at the top or somewhere in the middle. However, with good leadership, we are going to get there. Parting short, Laikipia County, we invite the whole of Kenya to visit that county. We have been ranked the leading destination in the world to spot the Big Five. 2 weeks ago, I took my nephews to a place in Laikipia County, and in 2 hours, we managed to spot all the Big Five. And I affirm to that it is the leading destination in the world where you can spot the Big Five. Opportunities are there in tourism. We have the Maasai culture, we have the Mount Kenya view, we have Thompson Falls, we have the Equator. What more would you want to see in a tourist destination? Welcome to Laikipia County.
Vote Jane Kagiri. Vote change for the better. Pamoja tuinue Laikipia.